First one to comment on this video gets their question answered in the next video.
That's take 4, by the way.
Look at him. Look at him. He's gonna get mad. You don't want to get him mad. He's very deceivingly strong. He threw me in here and strapped me up. What are you doing? You're going in the wrong way.
Shit.
Look at this. We're going the wrong way. Wheeling and dealing time.
What?
Woo!
That means I get to do the intro?
Huh?
Don't cut me off.
That's what I do. I cut you off.
That means I get to do the intro?
Yeah. Go ahead. Camera's all yours, baby. I'm not even gonna be in this shot this time. All on G Money. Here we go. Oh, he's getting started.
We're getting to it.
He's nervous. He's nervous. Got a spotlight here.
What I'd like to have.
Welcome everybody to another edition of Wheeling and Dealing, episode 6. I am your host, Ed the Mountie Mount, accompanied by
You introduce me.
G Money. Welcome back to another episode of Wheeling and Dealing. We got G Money here, Mountie. We got a pretty big weekend in wrestling. What did you say?
Yeah, I got a card this weekend, Backlash, right? A card that I think is going to surprise many. A show that's going to be very well produced, very entertaining. Some good matches, some matches you want to see, some matches we don't, some fillers in there, some stuff going to be on the pre-show.
Yeah.
We'll talk about all that. You know, finally the big debut of Nakamura, who's already been on WWE TV, just on NXT. The artist Nakamura, the imposter, whatever the hell you want to call him. So
right.
Definitely looking forward to having a little bit of Nakamura.
Maybe
Nakamura
close that thing. I don't think you can hear you.
Let's
Sorry
close
about
this
that.
because
hopefully you got to hear G Money's lovely voice here.
Eddie's all about
quality,
and he wanted a nice backdrop today.
That's right. Boom.
So yeah, looking forward to Backlash this weekend. That's gonna be a good show.
Match of the night we'll go to
Nakamura Ziggler.
Yeah. What about AJ and Kevin Owens? I think those two are gonna battle it out, man. I really think those two are gonna be match of the night quality.
I think Ziggler compliments Nakamura very well, the same way that Sami Zayn complimented Nakamura during his debut at TakeOver WrestleMania weekend last year. So I expect some great spots. Some Ziggler to sell the shit out of everything Nakamura does.
Right.
It's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah. I do agree with you, and I do have a feeling that it's going to be match of the night as well. The only thing I'm really on the fence with that AJ and Kevin Owens one. Two great talents right there. There's a story a little bit behind it. I mean, Kevin Owens got to retain, right?
I think he retains. Yeah. AJ is going to world title picture, I think, eventually.
Yeah, eventually, but. I don't mind the fact that he's going after a little bit of a mid-card title, whether it be IC eventually.
Well, yes, SmackDown keeps it fresh, right? So if you don't like fresh stuff, then you got to watch Raw because it's the same thing week in and week out. And we'll touch on Raw with the whole Strowman fiasco. That's what you get, WWE, for driving him to the ground. But going back to SmackDown, right? So you got Jinder and your boy Randall this week. I like the little jab. I think it was a jab. I sent it to you this week. Jinder posted a picture with a guy at a gym.
On Instagram.
I thought that was epic. And if that wasn't a jab, then it could have easily been because that was gold. Yeah.
And for guys you don't know, it's obviously because of Randy Orton being in the gym and a fan took a picture of him. He didn't like it, right? And he's out. Man, I don't know if he's got some backstage heat right now, but that whole fucking Twitter thing between him, Bubba Ray, and talking about the indies. Did you hear about that?
I heard about it. I don't think he's got as much backstage heat. Unless he singles out anybody in any WWE affiliated independents, then he's not going to really
shouldn't get in trouble. I mean, I understand where he's coming from, and I'm an Orton mark, so you got to take this with a grain of salt, but I'm objectified. Like I'm a fair fan, right? You know what I mean? Like
you're not.
But I had you going, right? I had you. No, I didn't have you.
Maybe you had everybody out there in YouTube world, but you didn't have me.
All my 150 subscribers. Thank you very much for 147, by the way, guys. We're going places.
You're welcome. You've only gone up in subscribers since I've joined. Wheelin' and dealing.
There's some truth to that. There's some truth to that. I'll give you that. Yeah, but, you know, I understand where Wharton's coming from with that, right? Because a lot of the indie guys, you know, I'm not a wrestler. I wish I was. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at it from...
As he flexes his chest. I wish I was.
I really wish I was. Think about it, though. I mean, like, a lot of high spots. I think it was more geared towards something like that where they're taking a lot of unnecessary spots. There's no selling. There's no in-ring psychology. And there's no storytelling, right? Like, you don't have to go fucking flip, and not sell everything. And we've seen this, right? We've gone to local shows and whatever. And I love them. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's like guys will go and do... one move or so, right? And then boom, no sell, and then the other one will do a move, no sell, and it's just like move, and it's just like no, this is not really.
I can find you a dozen Randy Orton matches where he doesn't sell.
Whatever, I disagree.
Sell on a spot.
I disagree. We got some fan mail, G Money.
Yeah, man, what the hell?
Second time in a row.
People want to ask us questions.
It's unbelievable.
I love it. It's question and answer time. Q&A.
Q&A, baby. And speaking of Q&A, we got another letter named Z. This is the guy's username, Z. I wonder if he has Z.
Today's Q&A is brought to you by the letter Z.
And it's shaved on the side of his head, just like Zeus.
Does he have like a name? Zeus? Do you think Zeus?
I'm gonna go with Zeus.
I think I'd go with Zdeno.
I like Zeus. You don't like Zdeno Zeus?
Zdeno?
How come it's not ZZ? Remember ZZ from NXT?
Of course, yeah.
Wow, how did we get to that?
What about Zlatan?
All over the place.
Zlatan.
All right, Zlatan. So here's your question. Whatever.
I can go on and on.
Here's your question, Zeus. Okay, so you asked us because he was talking about the Mick Foley. You know, when he won the title, it was taped, right? But it was like one of the biggest crowd pops in history.
Of course.
He asked us,
right? That was in Worcester.
Yeah, it put a lot of butts in the seats, as Tony Schiavone would say. I love Tony Schiavone. I wish they'd bring him back.
Nah, he's doing baseball. He's doing your sport now.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I think so.
Okay, then. Yeah, so he asked us, right? He said, what was the biggest crowd pop that we've ever seen? Now, there's different ways we can answer this.
Yep.
You wanna go hit him with yours first?
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about that. So when I think loud pops, definitely Attitude Era, that definitely stands out for that. So if I gotta go back, I think back to Stone Cold Steve Austin moments. I could think back to the first Stunner where Stone Cold stunned Vince McMahon middle of the ring, Madison Square Garden, when Vince McMahon still wasn't really the Mr. McMahon character. He was just interviewing him, and Austin, you know, gets arrested at the end. The crowd goes ballistic.
Yeah.
Huge returns. I can think of the Triple H return, huge pops. The Foley one, Z, was great. Yeah, that was a good one.
I thought you were gonna go with Mark Merrow's debut.
Mark Merrow, the
Wild
Man?
Yes, that's right. Because it was also the debut of Sable, was it not?
Did they debut at the same time? I don't know if they debuted at the same time.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Sable debuted with Hunter.
Oh,
she was the Hunter escort.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Whatever you want to call her.
Yeah. So all those ones you just said are perfect.
Now, if I have to think of live pops where I've been live, I think night after WrestleMania, Hulk Hogan after WrestleMania, after The Rock in Montreal.
That was here.
Yeah, that was here. But even louder than that was a taped SmackDown a couple of months later where he comes out in red and yellow to confront Vince McMahon and to set up their match.
Right.
And if I remember correctly, that was a 15-minute ovation where they had to edit that out on the UPN taped SmackDown.
Yeah, he couldn't get a damn word in, right?
Yeah, and live, honestly, I don't know if it was just the music blaring and everybody going bonkers, but WrestleMania 33, the Hardys return.
G-Money was there for that.
Oh, I was there for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah. So,
and I do it all over again.
Yeah.
The Hardys pop, but definitely the Attitude Era definitely stands out for loudest pop. So anything Austin related.
Well, that's the one I was gonna say. I was gonna say the one where they were trying to figure out who number 30 was gonna be in the Royal Rumble. I want to say it was 1999, and then it came down to Vince McMahon in China, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then Austin's music hit, and everybody went bonkers. Don't remember what arena it was, But that's one for the ages for sure. And if, you know, I know you're talking about Attitude Era, I want to touch on one that in most recent memory, this is one that really stood out to me, was when Dolph Ziggler cashed in Money in the Bank on Del Rio. I want to say it was 2013 or 14, something. I think it was 13. Anyways, right after WrestleMania, the Raw right after WrestleMania.
After that, they should have repackaged him to Dolph Fizzler, because that's exactly what his career did, was fizzle out.
Oh, is that the George joke of the week? The G Money joke?
That's around the time where you were wearing pink all the time, right? You were
it really was
posting on social media like crazy. You were all in on Dolph.
It was spectacular.
Oh God.
It was good times. I really thought he was going to go places. I had a sign at Breaking Point in 2009 when I went, and I had tickets, right, on the ramp, 3 rows back from the ring. I had the chair, and that's what you see on my channel, right, when I'm in the basement.
Yeah.
I had a sign that said "First Official Dolph Ziggler Fans."
Was that the Breaking Point? Was that the pay-per-view Legacy versus DX?
Correct.
Little known fact: G Money makes an appearance in that pay-per-view.
In the crowd?
Oh, in the crowd.
Me too. I was in the crowd.
No. But like front row. Front row in the crowd. So.
Oh, you're front row.
Yeah.
Here I think I'm the man, and you have to shit on me, yeah?
I just have an
Who
act
the
for this.
fuck invited you on this thing?
So here, pay like about $100 less than Mountie over here to get into the arena.
What? You paid less than me too?
And there's like a no holds barred match going on that comes out, it spills out into the crowd, right?
Okay, you're bullshitting.
One section over. You can go back and watch it. I'll freeze frame it for you.
I will too. All right. And you will see my head. It's about this big next to Kane.
Do you know what a DVD is?
I do.
All right.
I actually have the Breaking Point DVD.
Remember, actually,
funny you asked, because I was there.
So did I. I bought it too. By the way, today's May 19th.
No, you weren't there. You weren't there. I watched it.
If anybody wants to watch See No Evil, I think it's a 10-year anniversary since it's released. Nobody mentioned May 19th.
Is it May 16th?
I think it's May 19th.
Wait. May 19th, right?
Yeah, 10th anniversary of See No Evil or something.
Don't tell Kane, though.
Jacob Goodnight. Don't call him Kane.
No. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that.
So...
Where are we going with that? You're bragging about your fucking seats.
They spill out into the crowd. I get out into the concourse. I go get a bag of popcorn, and here all of a sudden next to me is freaking Cody Rhodes and Shawn Michaels. And he puts him in the figure 4 right at my feet. Right at my feet.
Oh, you were in that spot. Okay.
I
believe you now.
And kick Shawn Michaels in the head.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, how the fuck is he in it? Okay, I mean, maybe he was in the crowd or something like that. No. Wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was...
So how close was he to you?
I told you, literally.
I wasn't listening.
No, you don't listen.
No, I just talk over you.
Yeah, that's all you
Continue.
do. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You could talk over me now.
All right. I think first of all, where you went wrong is you should have looked for me at the arena, and you should have asked for my autograph. You said, hey, you're going to be a famous YouTuber. I
wouldn't recognize you. You were like probably a third of the size you are right now. Look at you. You're jacked.
Boom. You're bigger than G Money's head.
Bigger than Braun.
Oh, I don't think so, man. That guy would eat me. He would eat me by like some fucking string beef jerky or something like that. And then like a part of me would like fall in his beard. So like, you know when you get like food in your beard, well, you probably don't know, but I get a lot of food stuck in my beard. So you probably see little bits of Mountie in his beard. It's looking very brawn today, isn't it? It's not clean and fresh.
You need to beard oil that.
You're absolutely right. So guys,
how about that PK Subban last night?
What about him?
I don't know. You tell me. Isn't he like your favorite player?
I liked him. I liked him on the Canadians. But
you know who I think likes him more now? You know, I think one of his #1 fans probably.
Paulo Cruz.
Nah, man, come on, Ruru. He's the biggest Nashville Predators fan.
Yes.
The hell, he wasn't even on SmackDown this week. He advertised that he was going to be on SmackDown. He tweeted it out. I wanted to come and confront Shane McMahon. And then he tweets out, he's at the Nashville game. What the hell?
That's true. That's true.
I feel like PK Subban would be like a great WWE character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, you want him against Lawrence Taylor?
No, but I feel like he could be that Lawrence Taylor of like this era. They don't do that cross promotional stuff. I don't want.
Well, they're supposed to have Shaq.
Listen, they were supposed to have Shaq. I don't know what happened there. Gronkowski did his little spot at WrestleMania, which almost didn't go through because of that security.
The security guard. No, you can't go in here. Somebody fucked up there, man. Unbelievable.
But I feel like PK Subban has that charisma, and if Rusev is in there and stuff, maybe they could do a match. Maybe they could have a match in Montreal. Come on, how over would that be? Who would you boo louder, Subban or Rusev? And you can have like a hockey stick on a pole match.
Everybody would go against Rusev. People still love him here.
That would be awesome, though.
A hockey stick on a pole match. Is your name fucking Vince Russo?
I guess, yeah. Or Ed Ferrara, Oklahoma.
Baco!
Baco! It's a hockey stick on a...
Baco!
It's a hockey stick.
He's down!
Cross-check! Cross-check! Cross-check!
Baco!
I don't know.
Hockey net out of family!
No, listen, in all seriousness, can you see like a PK Subban? I'd see a PK Subban. If it's not PK Subban, what athlete would you like to see? At least, you know, like get like a Floyd Mayweather thing going, you know, kind of do like with a big show. I figured maybe, you know, Nashville, PK. PK's about to hit it big anyway, since he got out of this city anyways.
Mm-hmm.
He scored in his own net last night. Well, not scored in his own net, but the puck went off his stick. If that happened in Montreal, he'd be hung today.
He would have been ripped open, that's for sure.
You know?
What athlete would I like to see? Tough call, man. I don't know. Bryce Harper.
Who's that?
Baseball player. I thought you watched baseball.
I don't watch baseball.
I think he's arrogant. He's cocky. I think it would go over really well.
Does he play for the
Nationals?
The Montreal Expos?
Yeah, correct.
The formerly known as the Expos franchise.
Careful what you say. My dad watches this.
Does he? Okay. But you're a baseball. I mean, out of anything in baseball, wouldn't you pick like Jose Bautista?
Oh man,
the bat flip.
I'd love to get that guy like smashed in the mouth.
Or what about like how do you pronounce that guy's name? The guy that threw a punch at Bautista last year, Roughneck Odor, or whatever.
Rougned Odor.
Yeah, Rougned.
I like
Call
that
him
guy.
Roughneck Odor. You can even have like a gimmick.
Rougned Rough Deck. Rough. He's got a rough deck.
He's got a rough deck. There you go. Yeah, I can go with that.
He's shitty at making decks. He's got a rough deck. I like it.
Trips, if you're watching, make it happen.
Oh. And that's all the time we have for Wheeling and Dealing, ladies and gentlemen. Mountie Maniacs, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, to subscribe if you're new. And we are
G-Money, reminding you to cash me on the outside.
He's still going with
did
it,
it again, baby.
Still going with it. I am Ed the Mountie Mount. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. We'll talk to you next week. Rip 'em. I'm gonna fuck you all over tonight. I am your host, Ed the Mountie.